Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here today. I am going to talk about Blue Beetle. I just saw this movie today and I absolutely loved it. I went in with, I'm going to say medium expectations because you don't know, even if you hear good stuff about something, you got to be prepared that for some reason it's going to suck, right? It didn't suck at all. Quite the contrary, especially for DCEU, I guess, because this is still part of the old stuff. Even though James Gunn is in charge right now, he was not in charge of DC when this movie was made. So basically, Blue Beetle is, even though I believe from everything I hear, he is going to show up again in the new DC universe. Um, he's technically part of the old DC universe with the Zack Snyder stuff and etc. And especially when you compare it, I'm going to go ahead and say it's definitely the best of any of the DCE movies I've seen. I have not seen them all, but it definitely is. So I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna do this without spoilers because I want you to go see this movie, and I'm gonna try to get this video out today because tomorrow is apparently National Cinema Day, and I thought this was just a Fandango thing, but apparently, like movie tickets are $4 tomorrow, and maybe that's why there was hardly anybody at my movie theater today because they're all waiting to go tomorrow because I got to see this in IMAX, and it's a really big theater, and it was maybe a quarter full, if that. And I'm not sure. I don't know what it is. If it's like, you see things sometimes about superhero movie fatigue, like that we have a lot of them. And I mean, we did get Flash, but that was in June, right? I think that came out in June, and I think that was our last one. So I don't know. Maybe people do, when I saw Flash, I think I saw it on opening or close to opening, and it was a pretty packed theater. So maybe people aren't hearing about this as much because of the strike that's going on, and people can't be doing press for this. I don't know. I'm just a little surprised because the star of the movie is so utterly charming. And why didn't I look up how to say his name before I started talking? But I think it's Zolo. It's Xolo. Mariduena? Mariduena? Solo? Maybe I'll correct myself, or if it's not, because I'm an idiot. He is charming. He is so. He's so adorable. Like if I literally was 30 years younger, I would I would be like, "Can you please be my boyfriend?" He's great in this role, and George Lopez is in this. And I was just telling my kid that when it comes to George Lopez, I feel like sometimes a little bit of George Lopez can go a long way. So I wasn't like I like George Lopez, but going into this, I didn't know if I was going to appreciate him in this movie or if I was going to be like, there's too much George Lopez or whatever. George Lopez kills in this movie. He's so funny. The script is so funny. I laughed so much in this movie, maybe more than I have in. I don't remember the last time I laughed this much in a superhero movie. And I like my superhero movies funny, which is why Marvel is generally my favorite stuff. But this movie's hilarious. And the stuff with his family is amazing and it's so sweet. The girl who plays his sister, I don't know her name, but I love her. I feel like I've seen her in something before. Susan Sarandon, I've loved Susan Sarandon since forever. She is the villain, and she's a villain, kind of your, I don't know, I don't want to say typical villain, but not my favorite villain that I've ever seen, even though it's Academy Award winner Susan Sarandon playing this villain. Um, but that's okay. Is there plenty of stuff in this movie that's gonna have you being like, this doesn't make any sense, or I'm really having to suspend my disbelief? Like one billion percent. But again, it's a comic book movie, so you probably figure that there's going to be a lot of that happening. Um, I don't know what else to tell you except that it entertained the heck out of me. And I'm thinking right now, I'm wondering if I'm looking actually into the place where I'm supposed to look right now, so it actually looks like I'm looking at the camera instead of in a million different places. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do this for the rest of the time. Um, if you're here, like, I'm really thankful that you're here. Anyway, go see Blue Beetle. Try to go see it in the movie theater if you can. Um, I really need to get back to watching Cobra Kai. If I did not mention, he's from Cobra Kai. It's almost nap time, so I can't remember if I mentioned that he's from the stars from Cobra Kai. Um, yeah, because I only watched like the first season of that. I need to go back and watch it because he's terrific. Let me know what you think if you watched it. I don't know what else to tell you about it except that if you are into comic book movies at all, even if you think you don't like DC EU stuff, please go see this movie. It's very entertaining and you won't be sorry. And if I get this out today, please go see it tomorrow for $4 because that's a good deal and a good deal more. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye.